Hello everyone, today we will learn how to create items in Monday.com board for new records in Salesforce. So whenever a new record is created in Salesforce, whether it is a lead or a contact, you want that to be created in Monday.com as an item. So rather than doing it manually again and again, you can create this automation with the help of Pabbly Connect, where our trigger will be the contact created in Salesforce and our action will be to create an item in Monday.com. Let us learn how to do that. So let us create this integration where every time you create a new contact or lead in your Salesforce, then in your Monday.com account, a new item will be created in your new created board. So let us quickly sign in into our automation software, that is Pabbly, so that I can reach this place where I can see all the applications provided by Pabbly, and then we are going to use Pabbly Connect to create today's workflow. So click on Access Now, and then you will reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Reaching here, you can see a big blue button on your right hand side where it's written Create Workflow. Click on the button and give a suitable name to your workflow. I'm going to name it as Create Items in Monday.com when contact is added in Salesforce. Click on Create, and then a blank workflow will be created in front of you. You can see we have two windows, Trigger and Action. Trigger says when this happens, and Action says do this, which means that whichever is going to be your trigger application, an event will take place over here that which will trigger this whole workflow and enable the action application to perform the assigned action. For this automation, our trigger is going to be Salesforce, because only when a contact or a lead is added to your Salesforce account, it will trigger, and the action application will be Monday.com where an item will be created. So choose your trigger application as Salesforce, and the event will be new contact that I'm going to choose over here. After this, you need to connect your Salesforce and Pabbly Connect so that every time a new contact is added, Pabbly Connect can capture the information from there. So you first of all open your Monday.com and Salesforce in separate tabs over here so that it is easy for Pabbly Connect to detect. Then click on Connect, add new connection, and connect with Salesforce. It will automatically detect. You just have to click on Allow, and the authorization will be done. Now, since they are connected, you just have to click on Save and Send Test Request and rush back to your Salesforce to create a new contact. Because when you do this, you can create a demo contact in order to create this automation. When you click here, go back to Salesforce, click on Contacts over here, and then click on New. Let us add details to it. The salutation is this: first name, last name, title is Customer 1. Then we have a birth date. What was the source of this lead? Purchase list, phone inquiry, so I'm keeping it to purchase list. Then mobile number, and then email address, and this is the email address. Then you have the address, so then you can enter the details of the address also, and in the end we have the postal code. Okay, all this is done, so we will just click on save, and then we will go to Pabbly Connect to check if they have received a response or not. Okay, so here we have the response. Customer 1 is the title we gave, then the salutation, then we have the address details. It's a little bit scattered, but you have received all the information that you have entered over there when you created the new contact, which means that these are the information that you are going to use to create an item in your Monday.com. Like this is your Monday.com, and over here you can see I have created this board for all the Salesforce details. My group name is contact added. Over here I have the item name, that is the name of the person. We have the birth date and address to be entered over here. You can also add one more column over here and then add numbers and name it as contact like this. So they will always enter contact. Only numbers will be given over here. Once this is done, now it's perfect. Once this is done, now you will choose your action application, that is Monday.com. And the event is going to be create item. Again, you have to connect, so click on connect, add new connection, and then you have to enter a token. So for token, you go to your Monday.com. It's easy, you don't need to remember this, the instructions are given over here. So you have to go to your top right corner in your profile, administration, API from the left panel, and then here you have the personal API token. So copy that one and then come back to Pabbly Connect to paste it. Once you've done this, click on save, and then it will detect all the boards that you have. See the names of the board and then the group where you have to add. So two groups are there, group title and contact added. So it is already chosen contact added. Now you have all the details that you have to enter. Either you have to do it manually every time over here, one by one add details like this. Okay, But in this case, once you fill up these details, you don't have to do that again and again. So the item name, you will map all these details. What is mapping is to use the data from your previous step and enter the details in the action application. So whenever you click on any empty field, it will ask you to insert data from the previous step, and then you click on this drop down menu and choose from there. So the item name, so this is the salutation, and then the name you can scroll and find. See, because it's a very long list, so one more thing you can do is, like, you want to enter the birth date, so you open this and type over here. So if you enter this, either the date or just type date, so it will only show you the date. Here we have the birth date. In the same way, you have the address. So in case of address, like it was something 201, so yeah, here we have this space. Then we had the city, so you can enter city and it's here. Space, we had the pin code, so you can also enter the pin code like this. So that's how you have entered the address. Now contact, so you can enter the number over here, and this is the number. Once this is done, click on save and send test request and wait for the response from the action application. And here you can see data create item ID. So the item has been created and the ID is visible over here, and this is your account ID. So because you've clicked on save and send test request, your workflow has been saved. You just close this window, and then now we'll go back to our monday.com to check. Yes, we have it over here. This is the name. We have this collapsed column over here, so you can just drag it. So yeah, here we have the birth date as well, and then contact also is here. So name, birth date, address and contact we just added, which means that every time a new contact will be added in Salesforce, an item will be created in monday.com with the help of this workflow. So this was the whole video. I hope this helped.
Not just these applications, but you can integrate many other applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any issue regarding Pabbly, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts regarding our pricing, then you can connect us through this given website. If you found this video helpful in any way, then make sure to share this with your friends and colleagues to make their life easier by creating automations. We will meet in the next video. Till then, do not forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.